Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Warframe. I have another one of those fun extermination missions. Hopefully this time the map won't glitch out on me and say there's an enemy hiding somewhere where he's not. Alright.
Eliminate all corpus threats.
Water. So good. What's up with these enemies that are just... Hang on. Is he still there? Yeah, he is. Oh, I didn't bring it. Okay, I guess that's a good thing. I didn't bring it because I was about to totally scan that enemy. He was just laying dead there. Did he really hack this terminal? Dude, what's wrong with you? I wouldn't do anything wrong. This time we're starting from the other end. Cool.
Eliminate all corpus threats.
Only Corpus? Okay, I got it. Don't worry, Grenier, I don't have to kill you. I'm gonna kill you anyways. But I was told I only need to kill the Corpus. Only because y'all are gonna be shooting at me anyways, and that's just annoying. Any more of y'all? Like if I check behind door number A? Nope. Cool. Actually, there is more of y'all. Where are you hiding at? Little joker. Oh, there you are. Butcher. So I went through that door and more spawned in this area. Or maybe they just started following me because they like me that much. Yeah, I think I'm going to start using my melee a bit more because definitely does a lot more damage than my current weapon does. I definitely need to find more rifle mods. Or just get a better weapon. That actually probably work a lot more wonders than getting a better rifle. Or a better rifle mod. I suppose if I was doing more damage per shot, like 100% more damage, be a lot more useful than just like 30%. Might actually do damage to these guys. Probably deplete their shields a lot easier too. I was in a very bad location to do that. It would have been way more useful if there's a lot of enemies around. I was wondering where you're running off to. Let's see if that thing down there... Nope. Sometimes when this is open, it'll actually drop a rare resource. So typically it drops Morphix since we're going to be in Grenier locations. Whenever you see that. Well, this is half of a Grenier tile set, so you definitely see Grenier weapons. Or Grenier item, which is Morphix for the most part. I normally don't see Grenier with anything other than Morphix. I think the other part that you can get is neural sensors, but that comes from Corpus. Only seems to be one area of Corpus. I'm going to avoid that for a little bit. It's actually nice. What's not nice is how these enemies are cheating me currently. Let me help these guys out by killing that guy, because I don't want to have to deal with him. And then I need to turn around and handle this arsonist. There we are. And now I gotta handle a terminal that's currently hiding in the most annoying place ever. I could literally see the green through the fucking wall. That was funny.
Breach complete. We're free to proceed.
I was about to fall there. Commander, I need you to die. Can I take your skin if I kill you? Guess not. Awesome. It's good whenever the shield guys are facing away from you, because that means you're just gonna kill them that much easier. Actually saw that, so I'm gonna go pick that up. There we go, a little bit more health. Is that giving me 2 and then 2 more, or is it just giving me just 2? Because that's actually a very important question that I need to know. Because it's just giving me 2, that's not amazing, but I could have sworn that I've seen it give me 5 before. Which was definitely more useful than just 2. So maybe Equilibrium isn't as cool as I thought it was. Yeah, but Volt's fourth ability isn't exactly the best. I'd say the first is probably the most useful out of all of Volt's abilities. Just that ability to just kill all the enemies like that. And it doesn't seem to use a lot of energy, which is another good thing. I mean, yeah, just look at that. With 2 shots, I was able to kill basically 7 enemies that were hiding over here. Where's this guy running away to? Oh, there he is. I thought it was... Oh, I was paying attention to the bottom part. And I thought I saw... Ooh. An Energy Leak Xmas. Let's kill this guy before he has a chance to zap all my energy. As you can see, now that I'm very close to him, he's actually draining my energy pretty fast. And it sucks because I need energy to do most of my work. There we go. Let's kill those guys. That's not nice. It just helped you out, Heavy Gunner. So why are you hurting me like this? Like, literally, I killed that enemy for you. I've been having so much fun doing this mission so far and just talking. Like, which is surprising because normally I don't like talking. I try to be quiet for the most part. But I've been really enjoying this. Maybe I can do this more often. Gives you a little bit of pressure whenever you're recording, I suppose. I also want to record other games. I have a couple games I want to play other than just Warframe, so I'll probably end up releasing those afterwards. Just don't want to drain myself out of Warframe too fast. That's one thing I tend to do with games, is I play them until I'm just deathly bored, and then I can't play them anymore. Until I create a new account, which happens a lot. Let's actually get some resources. Oh, Morphix, good. See? If I hadn't decided to break those things, I wouldn't have gotten that Morphix. So remember, always break all the boxes that you see, because Morphix could drop. That was nice. It only took me 7 minutes to do that mission. Not bad. Ooh, Kubero. Now I want to do a Kubero mission. Yeah. I'm actually rushing through Mars for the most part. Not really, but, you know what I mean. Doing a bunch of interception. Ooh, this might be a tough one. We'll see, though, but this actually might be a decently hard mission for me to do by myself. It's a Corpus, though.
These radio towers carry top secret interplanetary
We'll have to see how this Corpus map looks.
capture the tower.
Okay, yeah, I can do this. This shouldn't be too terribly hard for me to do by myself. Let's see if I capture Charlie first. That's the big thing, is capturing Charlie. I actually dropped a lot of XP.
Tower capture.
Right,
Beginning
so
stream
next
from
I need to capture D, which is above me. So let's go ahead and jump up here. If I was playing Excalibur, I could handle this easy without a problem. Yeah, but too bad. Oh, they're capturing D, or C. That sucks.
This tower is ours
Okay, so
now.
maybe if I just ignore it, they won't actually capture it, and it'll be good for me. But no, they're gonna capture it, yeah. So I'm gonna have to go back to C. Or not. Maybe if I deload them.
You have captured a radio tower.
Maybe if I get it far enough away from C, they'll deload and won't be able to capture C anymore. Which looks like that's what happened. The enemy kind of deloaded somewhat, I guess. And now he can't capture C. C's always going to be, as long as they don't capture it, C's always just going to be blinking like that, and I won't have to worry about it. Which is good, because then I have a permanent ability, or a permanent one. So, at this point I'm just going to sit around and do nothing, and just wait. I guess. Maybe an enemy will show up and start trying to capture something like D. Ah, damn it. No! They're gonna capture D, and it's right above me.
Lost control of a tower.
Dang it. Why? Bad enemies. You're not supposed to spawn up here and capture D from me. See, but now I want to avoid C because C is just so far away from everything else. I want to try to avoid C the best I can. If I get right around here, I'm in the best position for the most part. I actually saw that guy. Let's take care of that shield osprey. Let's just kill enemies, I guess. Where'd that guy run? I guess he ran up here. Okay. Here we are. Next. Who's next? You? Okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Nice. Nice. That really annoyed me whenever that shield osprey showed up and just instantly filled the guy's shields up. Oh man, I was pissed. I was like, what the hell? I just nearly killed him and now all of a sudden he's got max shields. Yeah, because C kind of broke somehow, which is lucky me. Because since it's always being captured, I don't have to worry about it. I'm actually really glad for that because I was a little bit nervous for this capture mission. Might try on taking on Forward. If y'all don't see a video of me fighting Forward, then I guess I didn't. Didn't beat Forward. But Forward actually drops some Warframe parts, and if I can get that Warframe, that'd be nice. But I don't think I'm strong enough to handle Forward currently. I know if I go fight him, I'm gonna definitely have to have max energy before I get to him. Just because how Forward works. He has a bunch of enemies with him, like most enemies.
We have decoded the message. The remaining enemies must not
They're
report back to their command.
all at
Eliminate everyone.
sea. What were y'all doing down here if y'all weren't trying to capture it? I think because there's so many down here, they just couldn't capture it. There wasn't enough down there to capture it. Like, they kept on pushing each other out the way. If that's the case, oh my god, that is hilarious, dudes.
More data is being broadcasted. Are you willing to risk going back into the field?
No, I'm not. Not really. Let's go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Extract.
Good work today.
Not until I have better weapons and teammates will I ever do longer than one wave of interception. So what's next? And actually, if I do Forward, that's gonna show off enemies that y'all haven't seen yet. So I might actually do that. Sabotage. This should be easy.
I need you to sabotage this ship's reactor.
Okay.
The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing the coolant cells.
Commanders can teleport, so let's try to avoid those the best.
Area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out.
Is there one over there? Is there one always gonna be spawning over here?
You've been detected.
Get wrecked. That's what you get for switching spots with me. That'd be actually cool if always in this tile set that's where one of the caches spawn at for the Grenadier. I wonder if there's one that spawns on the other side too, because that'd be funny as well. Nope. But it'd be nice if that's always where one spawns at, because that means I can always get just one cache. That's really annoying. They need to decrease the spawn rate of commanders, because that is really annoying. Them just being able to teleport, like, not, it's annoying. And I love how I just stuttered there for a second. It's annoying just how they teleport you to where they were at, and then you can't continue moving from that. Your character kind of just freaks out. That's the more annoying part than anything. It's not being teleported that bothers me. It's just that Oh no, I can't control my character now. I was trying to run away from the enemy, but I guess I'm not anymore. Elite Eximus, what does he do? Because he wasn't draining my energy, that's for sure. Right, and over this here, and we got another one of these. Okay. Now with that down, I should be able to extract that coolant cell. Since I did one of them before, I think I'll change up and do a different one.
A coolant cell has been extracted.
Oh, I think I'll plug in the coolant cell into the reactor port this time around. Just show that off. It's a little bit more annoying. Which is why I'd recommend always running the, I'd always recommend running the power core into the power core slot. Alright, when that drops, just need to pick that up.
Coolant cell extracted. The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again.
Alright. Okay, boom, boom.
A coolant cell has been placed in the fuel port. The reactor must be restarted to trigger your sabotage.
Right, and now I'm going to have to let the reactor decay.
Defend the system until the coolant has
So that means I
flooded
have
the
to
fuel system.
protect the coolant systems from them destroying it. Which is bad, especially when they do that. That is so annoying. Oh my gosh, why is there so many of these guys spawning? Commander, please die. That's a bombard. Please die, Commander. Please. I think they blew one up. Nope, they didn't. Cool. Let me move, game. There we go. Oh, electric shield leveled up a bit. This isn't going too terribly bad. It's just more annoying whenever I have that commander show up and want to switch places with me. Especially when I'm so close to him, that's even more annoying. Bombard. As long as I can stun lock a bombard, he's not that annoying. And I think I've won, so let's just ignore it for now. Cool. Yep. And that's what happens. Now I can't see anything.
Throughout the ship.
There we go.
Your sabotage is complete. Get to extraction.
That would have been funny. That would have been funny if that was like an arson Eximus.
It's the Grenier.
What was that? I missed that. Now I'm gonna have to rewatch this video to see what she said right there. Because I literally just missed what she said. But I don't have to worry about Blastor falling down. That's nice, I guess. But, you know, it just takes a little bit longer. I actually like this blue look that's going on, like this blue tint. That's actually really nice looking. That wasn't nice. Please stop. Please stop, guys. I don't want to deal with y'all. I was just telling your friend Bombard that it wasn't nice for him to shoot me in the back like that. I might have one more sabotage mission, and if I do, we'll get to see the last type of sabotage. There might be a fourth type of sabotage, which is replacing both the coolant cell and the power cell into each other's slots, but I don't think that's actually a thing. I think it just acts as a coolant cell sabotage. Okay. Capture, easy.
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract our target.
Really?
them
Where's
quickly
he at?
before
I
they
haven't.
escape.
I don't. Oh, there he is. Where did this little joker run off to? I hate it whenever they do that. They teleport and then they don't actually move.
We need our subject brought
Come
back
on,
alive.
let's get up there. This shouldn't be too terribly bad. They're dying pretty quick, yeah. Investing and upgrading that melee power out was definitely useful.
Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive
Because
back
I'm
at
doing
base.
way more
Your
damage
part
with
is
my
done
melee
here,
weapon
Tenno.
than I was with my other weapon. Where is this little area at? It must be up. Because I currently don't see it down. Yep, it was up. That's actually a very weird location for it to be at. I don't like how this map is laid out. This tile set is confusing me right now. All these tiles and how they combine them together. Definitely confusing. Alright, and that's it.
Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
Alright guys, sorry about that. I had something that came up and I had to deal with that real quick. Anyways, I got one more mission before I probably have to go. So a defense mission, this is going to be annoying. Let's see what kind of defense it is before I decide to quit. Well, I did cheat out a freaking interception, so maybe I can somehow cheat out the defense. Maybe if I just glitch it out a little bit somehow.
Has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Ah, it's one of these. This is going to be annoying. This is not too bad of an area. I can hear him shooting, but I don't see him. Yeah, it's not gonna be fun to defend 5 rounds, but it shouldn't be too terribly hard. I shouldn't run into too much of an issue. I'd really like it if my primary did a little bit more damage, because then I could kill off these enemies that much easier. Because with my melee, I have to be close to them. Shocking Touch, that's actually a nice mod. That's a good thing that I got it, because that will be useful. Oh, that reminds me, I forgot to, because I think my melee weapon leveled up a couple times. So I totally forgot to equip those little elemental mods on. That should boost how much damage I do to these enemies. Any day now, these enemies can show up, please. Boop. I forget to check all the time and see. Oh, they're level 7 now, so that means they're gonna be level 10 soon, and that is not gonna be fun. Oh yeah, this is already not being fun. Where are you hiding at? Yeah, I didn't realize that they're gonna just jump a level in one round. Yeah, but the cryopod's already taking a ton of damage. I should have expected this a little bit more out of a defense mission. Oh man, if this could heal faster, that would be so much more useful, but it's not. Let's get right here and try to guard. Okay, yeah, let's just use my abilities a little bit, so that way I can kill these enemies. Well, they're showing up. I need to stop using my abilities though, because... Well, at least they didn't level up again, that's actually nice. It would have been more annoying if they did. Okay, so I need to find out where these enemies are hiding at, because they're currently damaging the cryopod. And I don't have any good AoE attacks. Actually, I do. Well, I don't know why I didn't think of that. Probably because it uses so much energy, and I do not like that fact. That's the most annoying part about that attack. It's a nice AoE, for sure. Definitely nice AoE. It's just that it takes so much energy. My gosh. That is the only disagreeable thing that I have about that ability. Maybe if it only used 50, I could deal with it. Or maybe if it drained over time, I could deal with that too. Because drainage over time is nice, because that means I could have like just a field surrounding the area that would just do a bunch of damage. That'd actually be... That's actually a decently good idea, honestly. Just have like a giant shock field. Kind of like World on Fire for Ember, except for it just, you know, whenever they get close, or whenever they step into the field, they take damage. Or just make it a decently large size field, like to the door, basically. From here to that door, like if it stood right here, you could just make a little energy area to that door. Allows me to maintain this area for a short bit of time, or just make it a giant AoE around me. Well, then that'd make it more like World on Fire, I suppose. Another thing they could do is just make, honestly, make the ability last a bit longer for how much it costs. So instead of just shocking outwards and then stopping after it gets to the maximum length, just make it shock outwards slowly. So that way enemies that are rushing to you, because they are going to continue rushing to you, whether they want to or not, for the most part. That'd be nice for them to just be forced to take damage, whether they actually mean to or not. Oh, where are you, you little faggot? No. Bad heavy gunner. What shoots ever throwing that shit would stop it. Awesome. I'm done. How was it? As bad as I thought it was gonna be. I think I got one more mission that I can squeeze in.
We're done here. The extraction team will take over from here. Time to evacuate.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see if I can level up or attach some of those abilities onto my guy. Just see what kind I can get. I know that Ford shouldn't have any shields, so I'm gonna see if I can get a better ability out. Only 6.
Safe and sound.
I probably won't be able to, so let me just include heat damage. Because I know that will work wonders against Ford. If I can get the heat proc on him. Survival and then sabotage. Okay. Survival it is. 5 minutes. It shouldn't take too long to do 5 minutes. Take too long. It shouldn't be too hard. Especially since it's Corpus area.
Your job is to distract the enemy while a fellow Tenno operative raids the ship for much needed supplies. Make your presence known. They have just shut down all systems. I'm sending life support capsules
Okay,
your way.
so I need to head on out this way.
I've delivered a
Yeah.
life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time. Fallen enemies will drop crucial life support. Be on the lookout.
Yeah, so basically I just need to melee a bunch in this mission, because I was actually a little bit worried since the max cap was 11. I know I've been having trouble fighting enemies that were level 11, but yeah, if I just melee them all, I shouldn't have any trouble with that. This is gonna be a long 5 minutes. Because it's only been a minute, and I feel like I've been here for 3. Probably because I'm getting pressured because I want this video
Life support on the
to
way.
end. I hate it whenever I go over a certain amount of cap time. Because I'm kind of just an itchy perfectionist at that point. I'm like, no, 30 minutes, it has to be 30 minutes to the dot. If it's any more or any less, I've done something wrong. And I'm pretty sure that every video so far that I've made is going to be either more or less than 30 minutes. So that's gonna just mess with me. I'm gonna have to add padding to all my video. Well, here's a 30-minute exit, guys, because I need more time. That's actually not bad. About 2 minutes, and I'm only down to 70%. It's not as nice as doing the other one, where I was basically at 90% the entire duration of 50 or 5 minutes. I'm actually getting a lot of mods, which is cool. I'm dropping a lot more mods than I was expecting them to. Also not getting a lot. One thing I've noticed is that Volt hasn't been getting a lot of energy. I don't know how much he started off with. He might have only started off with like 75 or something, but I want to say that he started off more like 100, and so far I've only gotten 5 extra per level that increases my energy capacity, which is not good.
Get ready for a capsule.
Okay, so currently it looks like I'm gonna have to pop at least 2 just to be on the safe side. Yeah, so let's go ahead and pop one and continue on to that next one, which is actually over there, so I won't have to go far, I'll just stay here.
That should keep you going for
But
a
yeah, it
while.
looks like, and I might be wrong just because I usually am, but it looks like I probably will have to pop that second one that's in this room in order to survive for the entire duration of the time. Might even have to pop this third one right here. Luckily this is a big area, so there's a lot spawning in here, which is good because that helps quite a bit whenever they're close by, because if I do end up running low on energy, I can just pop one. I found that Corpus seems to be a lot easier to fight than since there's just tons of energy laying on the ground. Let me just go ahead and use that ability. What? How are you still alive? Corpus, come on. What's my challenge? Like 4 energy orbs, which I've already done. Oh yeah, definitely. I should be able to just pop that second one over there and not have to worry about it. Let's do that. Since I'm actually really close to one, let me just go ahead and pop it. Once I pop this one, I shouldn't have to worry about it.
Life support has been
Volt actually... Now, I might be wrong, because I currently don't know what mods I currently have attached to Volt, but I'm thinking Volt might have quite a bit of shields, so it might be more beneficial to me to, instead of having the Vitality on Volt, to instead put energy, or shield buffer, the shield buff onto Volt. It might end up seeing a lot more damage or more use out of it.
Our operative is making progress.
Awesome, fusion
This
core.
will
Let's
help
get
our
out of here.
cause. When you are ready, go to extraction.
Right. So, depending on how well I do against Forward, this video may, or the next video may be a very short one, because I should only have 2 missions left here. In the wrong area. Alright. How long is this
Life
gonna
support
be? Okay,
incoming.
there we go. I was about to say, how long am I gonna have to run away for in order to get to the
Mission
end?
complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Hawkeye, that's an interesting. I haven't seen that before. Especially, what's that little button thing? No resume and oh, decent mods. Okay, so yeah, definitely. Before I go, I need to upgrade this, and I do have redirection on. I just don't have any other redirections. I do have fusion cores. I think. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see y'all in the next one.